I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, and I thought this was a fun thing to make. I just want to put a disclaimer out that this video isn't meant to cast shade on anybody. This isn't like a name and shame thing. I only want to put people's information out there if they're a threat to my safety or a threat to other people's safety. I just thought this would be like a fun video to make, talking about my experiences as a model, because I do get messages from people asking me, hey, I got messages like this from this person and that person, and like, this is really common in my area. Is this common in your area? Are these people treating me like this because I'm new to modeling, or is it just with this one site, or is it the nature of the work that I do, or what? Like, is it just me, or is this like a normal thing that like all models receive, especially female models? So I'm going to be reading creepy and annoying messages I received from photographers. Even though the title of this video is called Creepy Messages I've Received from Photographers Over the Years, it's not going to be, like, not everything that I talk about is going to be necessarily creepy. Some things are just going to be plain annoying. I'm going to be looking down at the screen because I'm going to be actually reading the screenshots that I took from my computer, because I didn't want the internet to act wonky while I'm recording the video and all that. And so I'm gonna set the timer to about 15 minutes, and when that goes off, I'm going to cut the video off, and then wherever I leave off, I'll just make a part 2. I just got a new phone, so clock, disagree, timer, minutes, teams, start. Okay, the clock is ticking. Let's go read some creepy, disturbing, and annoying messages I received from photographers. And this goes all the way back from like 2011 when I first started modeling. And I'm gonna alternate between like my 2 Model Mayhem accounts and my Facebook page. My first Model Mayhem account is where you see my alternative work, like alternative fashion shoots, goth, and just like alternative style fashion things that you see, things I've submitted to magazines and everything else. And then my other portfolio that I created is my secondary portfolio. That's where I do like my art nudes for photographers, and I work with like art schools and art instructors and illustrators and all kind of things. So yeah, these are going to be 2 different responses. And then my Facebook page, which people are pretty familiar with, and I haven't really received any creepy messages from Instagram except for people just kind of flirting with me, not necessarily people who actually want to work with me. So I'm not going to include my Instagram messages because they're not very interesting as these. So let's start off with the first one. Preview. Why am I acting like I don't know how to use a computer today? So this photographer posted a casting call, and he listed in 2 locations. One was in DC, one was in San Diego, and I was interested. So I responded. So I told him like, hey, I'm interested in working with you, but is your project going to be in San Diego or is it going to be in DC? Okay, so I just had to get some water. And it was like a fashion shoot or whatever. And I just responded because at the time I lived in Maryland. DC was more convenient for me to get to than San Diego. So I wanted to know that information before I responded to this person. And this person, it responded to me. He's like, basically, thank you for responding. I'm going through the models, and the shoot will happen in Baltimore or DC. I'm arranging the location and coordinating with the designer and getting the required costumes together. As of now, as of now, I'm looking for 2 models, like 2 female models, 1 female model, and decisions will be made at the end of April. Thank you again. And I just wanted like, hey, I'm available, keep me posted. And then he sent me this very long text. I'm not gonna read all of it. And the first half is just him telling me about the shoot, and then the second half is just like graffiti warehouse rules. I did shoots with Graffiti Warehouse when I first started modeling because the photographers that I work with at the time, she had a studio there, and then they had meet and greets, and I would go there like once a month and meet photographers, shoot there, network with people, and then work with people that I met there, and work with those people and build my portfolio from there. And he just responded like, "Oh, unfortunately, you weren't chosen for this shoot, but if you're interested in expanding your portfolio, the photographer can take a few pictures of you as she sets up. Please do your own makeup and bring one or two outfits. I will email the photos to you within a month's time. If someone does not show up and is interested, we will ask you to be a part of the shoot. I will know in the morning." And he tells me the location and time and dates and all that stuff. The reason why I'm including this message in the shoot, because basically he's telling me, you weren't chosen for this shoot, but you can come down here, and if we have time in between the shoots, then we'll snap a few pictures of you. And then just in case somebody doesn't show up, you can fill in for them. And it'll be good for your portfolio. This was a paid shoot, and I don't drive. And at the time, I lived in Maryland, but I lived like in the suburbs of Maryland. Like, I didn't live in like Baltimore or whatever. So driving to Graffiti Warehouse from where I used to live at would be like a 20-30 minute drive. Not too bad. But I didn't drive. I was taking public transportation. So it would have taken me about 2 buses. No, it would have taken me 2 trains, a bus, and 2 cab rides. I would have ended up spending at least 30 to 40 bucks just getting there, and then another 30 to 40 bucks getting back. So I would have ended up spending between $60 to $80 on transportation, and spending 3 to 4 hours like going back and forth round trip, on top of like the shoot itself being like a half day thing. It would be like 2 or 3 hours. So it didn't make sense for him to get back to me and say, we weren't interested in working with you, but just in case, you should show up so we can snap a few pictures for your portfolio. At this time, I already had a pretty developed portfolio because I've been modeling for about a year or two at this point. And then like another thing is like, if you paid everybody else to be there, like why would you just have me show up there just in case for my portfolio? Obviously I already have a portfolio. Why would I want to work with you if you're just gonna have me stand around hoping that I get a few shots in? And then I just basically told the person that like, oh, that doesn't really make much sense. That's kind of a roundabout way of doing things. And he said, I understand. I like the attitude in your portfolio. So like, I'll get back to you if we have any other projects in mind. But I never ended up working with that person. And I'm glad, because like, why would I want to work with somebody who wants me to go out of my way just for a chance to get a few shots in and hope that maybe somebody doesn't show up so I can get like a few shots in? And like, I would have been like the only model there that wasn't even paid to be there. Everybody else would have been paid but me. And this is a professional fashion shoot, and they were working with a costume designer. Why would he tell me to bring my own outfits and do my own makeup, do my own hair and makeup, and they have a hairstylist and a makeup artist on set, and they have a designer for this look? Like, this was a fashion shoot. Why would I have to bring all those things, travel out of my way to work with somebody, and then just stand there hoping to get maybe a few shots in? Like, I could just stay home. Let's go to the next one. This person responded to me on my other portfolio, like the one that has like my art nude stuff, and he just sent me a message saying, I want to work with you when I'm in your area later on this month. What are your rates? Do you have any images that show your backside? I'm an art model. Why would I just have pictures in my portfolio that just show my backside? I didn't even bother responding to this person. This person's account no longer exists, and neither does the site that I'm going to name. So I'm going to use the real name of this person and the website that they referred me to. This person's name was Crew Juice. And they sent me this message, and it says, Like, I like how your portfolio has a touch of class. It would be perfect for my website. For more details, please log on to quittie.com. Quittie. Quittie. I don't even think there's an I in there. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Like, quittie.com. Please call me. Please call me, please. Let's get you a photo shoot. And then he ends the message, juice, phone number, and then quittie.com. And I went to this website at the time it existed, which was in 2014. And it was just basically like eye candy girls. And for you guys that don't know what eye candy is, it's like if you see like girls in rap videos and they're just all covered in oil and they're barely wearing anything. They just have their boobs out and they have their butt out and they're just covered in oil. That's basically what eye candy work is. And it says in my portfolio that I don't do eye candy work, and I just say like, oh, I'm not interested in eye candy stuff. Because I would get like amateur rappers contacting me saying, oh yeah, I want you covered in baby oil to be in my music video, or I want you to be twerking in my video, oh, I want to do a shoot with you, and then you're just gonna be wearing nothing but glitter and baby oil, and like we're just gonna put you in a big tub of whipped cream. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound very artistic. Doesn't sound fun. That's nothing to do with me or my brand. So why would you send me this message? Okay, this person is awesome. Sarcasm. I would love to book you, but I don't pay models. I only work on a TFP basis. I can promise you amazing photos though. Thanks. Hello person. I'm not gonna mention his name. I do not shoot TF nudes. However, if you're interested in working with me, my other work on my other portfolio, if you're interested in working with me on a TF basis, I would love to work with you as well. Thank you. And then I posted a link to my other portfolio that has like my goth alternative work, because at the time I was collaborating with photographers and I would shoot with them and I would submit those images to magazines, and or I would work with fashion brands that would send me stuff. Like, that one was just annoying, not necessarily creepy, but yeah. Okay, so this person kept harassing me to shoot with them, and basically they were wanting me to do an erotic shoot with them, and I said no thank you, not interested in erotics. It's written directly on my profile. I've mentioned this multiple times, you know, thank you, have a good day. And then this person was like, oh, I think you already have erotics in your portfolio. I'm not talking about porn, I'm talking about open leg like you already have. I said, I don't have anything like that in my portfolio, and I don't do card shots. And then he sent me a link to a picture, and he's like, your legs are open. No, this is very erotic to me. It's literally a picture of me just standing there, and I'm like, and my legs are like this far apart, like just a full frontal nude, just me just standing there. And this person is like, oh, this is very erotic. This is, you're already doing stuff like this. And I'm like, that, and I just basically explained the difference between erotics, pornographics, and art nudes, and just saying like there's a huge difference. I'm not really interested in that. And then this person sends me links to work that he wants to do, and you know, I say like, I'm sorry that you don't know the difference between art and erotics, but the difference is huge. I'm not really interested in doing that, so I don't want to work with you. And then he's like, yeah, I agree, but we both agree the definition is huge. There's a huge section that considers Playboy porn, but your look is I'm sorry, bad grammar. But your look and what you've done is sensual and artistically erotic and profitable to me. I'm not asking much more than what you've done. I'm not interested in doing any erotics or anything associated with it. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your time. And then this person messages me again like a few months later, and he's just basically on the same level of BS. He's like basically saying like, oh, I'll fly you all the way out to California. All you have to do is agree to shoot this, and that, and then I'll send you on your way, and I'll pay you X amount of money, plus, you know, room and board. Like, you can just stay like in my extra bedroom in my apartment and all this stuff. And I'm just like, no, like, he sounds like a sex trafficker. Okay, so this person sent me a message on my regular model page, and he said, "Hey, do you want to do any foot fetish work?" At this time, I didn't really know what foot fetish was, but I was never really like too freaked out by it until like a few years later when I got creepier messages. So I just said sure, and he's like, "Great, when are you free? Are you familiar with foot fantasies?" I said, "I'm free all week. Is this paid or a TF thing? Depends on what we shoot. Are you familiar with foot fantasies?" "Yes, I'm familiar with foot fantasies. I mean foot fetishes, not fantasies." It's like, "Do you have cute feet? Are you comfortable with?" I was like, "Yeah, it depends on like artistic ideas and concepts, and but I'm only taking paid gigs." He never answered my question on whether or not this was a paid gig. And then he asked me, like, "Are you familiar with foot worship? Are you ticklish? I pay for that sort of stuff, news and erotic." And I just respond, like, "Foot worship? Like, what exactly is that?" And I was like, "Ticklish? You're not touching me. Like, why would I let a stranger touch me?" And I just said, "I don't do erotics." And that was just basically that. It was just like, I'm always creeped out by, like, posts where they say, like, "must be ticklish." Why would I let you touch me? No. Not gonna happen. Here's another freeloader from Hawaii, and it says, like, "I'm retired. I'm not looking to sell photos. You would own your photo right shooting with me." So not covering. Oh no, my time is up. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish this and then like I'll make a part two. So not covering flights and paying, just offering free stay in Hawaii in collaboration to create content for your port or fan site. And I said, "Thanks, I modeled for over 3 years. I don't need pictures for my portfolio. Trust me, I have many. I need money to pay my rent and eat. So not paying me for flights, etc. without expenses being covered is just not gonna work for me." And then he said, "Okay, I understand, good luck in your career. Maybe looking to setting up a fan site or sell photos or watch videos of you, etc. for a fee and make some extra money. My offer is still open to you. Aloha." Basically, his response to me declining his so-called offer to travel out of pocket and work for free is like, you should open up a fan site where people can watch you make videos and pictures, and people can pay like a membership fee to make extra money. My offer still stands. Like, I'm not gonna pay you for your work. I want you to come all the way to Hawaii to shoot with me, but I'm not gonna pay for your travel expenses or room and board. I'm not gonna pay you for your time because I'm retired and not selling photos. But you're more than welcome to. Let me tell you how to do your job better so you can make more money, because you're not gonna make any money from me. Basically, that's how I read that, and I just like didn't respond to him. Okay, my 15-minute time period has already passed, so I'm just gonna read one more and make like a part two. Okay, this one is great. This guy is literally named Guy. He sends me a message and he's like, "Confused. Your model mayhem indicated that you do not shoot nudes, yet they're severing your portfolio." This is before I separated my nude work from my artwork, and I did that because people can search for if you shoot nudes on Model Mayhem, and people can search by location, and people would just do that and send me messages asking me to do all this random crap that had nothing to do with what I wanted to do, and then they would like not want to pay me. So I just made it so that people would have to actually read my portfolio in order to see what I do and what I don't do, and actually look at my portfolio before contacting me. Clearly, this person did not read my bio, and he did not look at my portfolio. He just saw a profile picture, looked into the location, and sent me this message. And I just said, that's why reading is essential. You have to read my full profile and actually browse through my portfolio if you're interested in working with me. I believe we talked months ago. And he said, "Thanks for the response. You still have a contradiction. Blah, blah, blah. Do you have a professional resume? Please forward it. Thanks, Guy." And I'm like, "You're the one who approached me. I don't have to, like, prove anything to you. Like, I I shoot nudes, it's in my portfolio, and like you're the one who contacted me without really doing research about the people that you choose to work with. And I talked to this person on the phone a few times because he was talking to me, but he was being very vague. And he left his phone number, so I called him and was like asking him basic questions that I would normally ask somebody before working with them, which I encourage all models to do. You like, hey, you say you want to do editorial, like what magazines are you submitting to? You say you want to do some commercial, like what products are you doing stuff for? You know, what is the industry? What are you looking to do? And he said he wanted to do like some other stuff, and I was just basically asking him like, what does that mean to you? What are you looking for? What are you trying to shoot? What type of style? You like, is this going to be an indoor shoot, an outdoor shoot? You know, I live in the city, I don't drive. Is this going to be somewhere in the city, or is it going to be in the suburbs? Like, is it going to be a group shoot or a one-on-one? Like, I'm asking just basic questions that you would ask somebody before working with them, because you want to know what you're getting yourself into. And he just like snapped on me, and he's like, you're not professional, you don't have a resume, your portfolio is a lie, you're contradicting yourself, you're a porn star, you're a whore, you're a slut, I don't have to like prove anything to you, I've been in this industry for over 20 years, how dare you ask me all these questions, I don't have anything to prove. You could look at my portfolio and check all my contacts and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, dude, first of all, your name is literally Guy. That's not creepy at all. And you're the one who approached me. And you're the one being vague and not telling me what you want. And you're the one who contacted me for work. And yet you're going to sit here and be all aggressive and defensive because I'm asking you basic questions about your project. If you were so professional, you would have approached me more eloquently. You would have said, hey, my name is so and so, I'm looking to do this, and I'm looking to shoot here, I'm looking to do that, this is who I'm working with, this is what I'm looking for, here's some examples of my work and what I'm going to be doing, that sort of thing. Like, that's what a professional does. A professional doesn't have all these different vague responses and you have to drag out of them for like 10 or 15 different messages. A professional doesn't get upset when you ask them basic questions about their project. That's not what a professional does. So anytime somebody acts like really defensive when you're just asking them basic questions about a project, don't work with them. That's a huge red flag. And then this person sent me another message saying, someone with little to no experience making demands and expecting professionals to fall in line is preposterous. Not only are you unprofessional, but without merit. I do not wish to work with you. So many quality and professional models are available. Guy. I'm like, how am I being unprofessional? I just ask basic questions like, what is your project about? Where are you looking to shoot? What do you mean by editorial? What magazines are you submitting to? And this person had like a full-on fit. So, yeah. His name is literally Guy. So, and it's not like any type of fancy spelling, like literally just Guy. And who names their kid Guy? I'm sorry if there is anybody in their legal name is literally Guy, but I don't know. That's like somebody naming their kid Dude. I don't get it. And I'm sorry if there are anybody out there that really do have those names, but in this situation, it was creepy to me. So, yeah. This video has gone on way too long. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, comment below if you have similar experiences or any other questions to ask me. And I'll try and get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thanks. Bye.